Ranking all the Dragon Ball Z sagas. Let's go! Well, talk about starting off with a bang. First, you had Goku having a son, a brother, and finding out he's an alien from a warrior race who is, let's just say, not the nicest to its neighbors. But you also have a simple story with the Saiyans wanting to come and take the Dragon Balls and make a wish for immortality for themselves. The fights are great. The story's simple, but big emotions with all of it. And every time somebody dies, it felt like it was earned. It felt like a big moment. It didn't feel cheap. This also had the best fight with Goku vs. Vegeta 1, which ended in a tie. It didn't actually have a definitive winner. 10 out of 10. Well, where do you go from great? You go to outer space. And when you go to outer space, you have the best villain with Frieza, the funniest villains with the Ginyu Force, and the best moment, not only in Dragon Ball, but in anime history with Goku going Super Saiyan. This had everything you could really want from it. Great story, great fights, and not only that, but when you're on Namek, you never felt as if you were bored with it, even though it's just green and with the sun going all the time. That's how great this story really was. 10 out of 10. And this is the number one arc. Cell Saga. Now this is my personal favorite arc, as well as my favorite villain with Cell, and my introduction of my second favorite hero with Future Trunks. This really had everything for everybody. Every single character had a purpose to them. They weren't there just for show. They had an arc, they had something to overcome, and they had something great about each and every single one of the big five. To me, it felt really the peak of Dragon Ball. Height of the Super Saiyan, height of everything, as well as a big shock with Gohan overcoming and surpassing his father, as well as having to overcome and defeat Cell, who, even though we know Goku can almost always overcome the odds, it didn't feel that way with Gohan. He felt like everything was against him. And so when he beat Cell, it felt like that victory was earned. 10 out of 10. Well, they couldn't all be perfect, but this is still a pretty good arc. I mean, you had Goku going Super Saiyan 3, you had Majin Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, and Fusion all in this one arc. Though Buu is not the greatest villain, he's okay, mediocre actually. It does hurt Gohan with having him be the strongest, and then he's not, and just having a stalemate with him. But the character who makes this arc is Vegeta, who after having a midlife crisis and sacrificing his soul to the devil, redeems himself and sacrifices his life for everyone who he loves. Then comes back and proves that he is a hero, and proves that he does not need that rivalry with Goku, that he has to just overcome his own obstacles and his own odds to be the strongest and the best man he can be.